Biggest challenge that we probably face in serving a challenge athlete is getting the family to understand that we want to do this for them and what's involved from their standpoint. Because there is a commitment level on their standpoint that they need to step up. And they're already doing so much for these young people and have a significant amount of responsibility there. So what we want to do is provide training sessions for these challenge athletes, and so we get wingmen, and one person serves as a captain, and then a group of other wingmen that surround them, and so those people develop a relationship with this challenge athlete, and this challenge athlete then trains with these people, and then ultimately races and competes with that same team of people. And so it's been, you may have as many as 10 or 15 people involved with one challenge athlete in terms of the training and then the actual competition itself. And then of course all of David's staff is serving behind the scenes, getting all this organized, getting all the wingmen signed up, getting them trained, and arranging all the training sessions and then the races themselves. So there's a lot involved, a lot of moving pieces, I guess.
So ASA is to empower an athlete with a disability to train and compete in a mainstream multi-sport event, meaning 83% of our events we compete in are running events, mainstream running events. So these athletes who have very limited mobility, if some of them have no mobility, are teamed with able-bodied athletes and they compete and train in running events. We also have a triathlon team. We competed in about 5 triathlons or duathlons this past year. We're excited to see that now that we're working with more athletes, that more athletes want to become triathletes. And there's many different benefits for the population that we serve. The inclusion is a big piece of it. To be able to do something just like anybody else is huge. And we compete in a lot of, this year we'll have representation in about 60 different events throughout the year. Some of these events, our athletes are lined up next to a professional athlete, and in all my years of playing sports, I've never been able to come across another sport like football or lacrosse or baseball that you can do that with the type of athlete that we support. So it's just another piece of the puzzle that just makes it really exciting. I mean, we're developing relationships, but we're doing that in a competitive environment that really gets people's motors running. The thing that gets me really excited is that we're just scratching the surface. I mean, there's so many individuals that could benefit from our program in our neighborhood if we just keep doing what we're doing. And to see the amount of other people that we inspire by nature of what we're doing, to me is the biggest gift and reward.
I think the work that ASA does is very important for a lot of reasons. I think sort of the main reason is to provide a service to our athletes that I think is just exceptional. For many of them, they never would have thought that racing in a mainstream event would be possible. And I think the fact that it's a mainstream event is really important. I think that they feel like they are part of a community that is just their community. And it's very powerful to see a community support back. I think it also is really important for the families. The families get to get out and to experience something really positive with their family members, and I just love that. And to be able to be connected to that family and to be part of that is really powerful. And I just think that being able to give, but seeing how that continues to translate and multiply is really phenomenal. I see that, people standing on the sidelines and clapping for us are the same people that will email me and say, how can I become part of your program? And so to see that expand is fantastic.
So thank you to our board of directors, our overworked, underpaid staff, our key area coordinators, our corporate sponsors, and literally the hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that make everything tick and come together throughout the course of the year. And without a doubt, 100% thank you to our athletes and the families and organizations that support them because without your inspiration and commitment to reach for the stars, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.